Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. We're here in Sanctuary where, good news, Riley finally showed up. And I've assigned her to the bar here, and she is our fourth important merchant here. She's also the only one manning her shop right now, but hopefully she will actually man it and stay there when she needs to be, unlike Ronnie Shaw, who just goes out and does her own thing all the time. Just kind of weird. Also, in between episodes, I went all the way to Good Neighbor, and I bought from Cleo a shipment of ballistic fiber. So that should let us come in here and modify this and put on Ballistic Weave Mark 5. This is going to jump from 45 defense from it all the way up to 110. So I feel like this is major. This is going to help us so much in battle. We're going to be like a tank now. We already tank most of our shots, but I've noticed the past few episodes we've been using more stim packs as of lately, so definitely a big help here. Today's plan, we have one more side quest to do in the game, and it involves a vault we haven't been to. We are going to Malden Middle School, so let's fast travel to Malden Center. There are actually two vaults in the base game that we haven't been to yet. The other one doesn't have a doesn't have a quest associated with it for some reason, but I'm thinking if we have time today, we might go after the other one as well and just poke through it a little bit. I know in Fallout New Vegas when I played that, I did go back for the last vault before I finished the base game, and I might do the same here. Oh, I don't know why I'm shooting them. They're friendly to me. You know, I just see synths and I start killing. But, like, I'm part of the Institute right now, so they're friendly to me. Going to that symbol, which is over this way. I'm gonna try and not discover whatever that is. Is this the school right here? I guess this is the school building here. Malden Middle School. Okay. How do I get in? Oh, is it not actually an interior building? It's all exterior, I guess? Okay. Well, let's start looking through then. I don't know why there's a cell door here. That seems kind of ominous. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to hide it. I already said that there's a vault here, that we're going to a vault today. So this obviously isn't just a normal middle school, you know? But why would they put a vault under a school, you may ask? Well, maybe we'll find out. It's probably just some kind of sick and twisted experiment from Vault Tech, like usual. Going into the basement. Okay, yeah, you can already see the vault door there. And it's just wide open, so no telling what actually is inside there. Could have been raiders that got it open and they're hiding in there. Could have just been open since the war and now ghouls. Huh? It's gunners.
Hold up.
I feel like it's always gunners. There's a turret too. Just line up in front of me. Make this easy.
No, you don't. Dying time is here.
Oh my god, stop moving. I go through fits where I have like really good aim for a couple of episodes and then I just have terrible aim. What they don't realize is I just got really good ballistic weave and I can literally stand in front of them and take as many shots as I want. So it does not matter. But here we are in Vault 75. The quest hasn't popped for us yet. No, it hasn't. I don't know what actually is supposed to trigger the quest. Admissions Terminal. Press release. For immediate release, Vault-Tec to subsidize enrollment for Malden families. Washington, D.C. In response to growing national concern for the safety of our children in the event of a nuclear attack, Vault-Tec officials have cooperated with local government in Malden, Massachusetts to provide subsidized enrollment fees for any families wishing to sign up for residency in Vault 75. The newly opened vault is attached directly to Malden's elementary school, ensuring a swift evacuation should an attack come during class time. Safeguarding the future has always been our priority, said a Vault-Tec spokesperson. The opening of Vault 75 gives us all extra peace of mind knowing that the children of Malden will be safe, even if the worst comes to pass. Enrollment policy. Vault-Tec has authorized special discounts and subsidies for qualifying families. This special offer can only be extended to families meeting the following requirements. One or more enrolled family members are children under the age of 15. Enrolled children attend public school within the township of Malden, Massachusetts, and the enrolled group includes no more than 2 adults per qualifying child. Please note that Vault 75 also permits the individual enrollment of children for families which cannot afford to also enroll a parent or guardian. Special admission protocols. Upon activation of Vault 75, all residents must be subjected to standard admission protocols, details of which can be found in the Vault-Tec Personnel Handbook. Once residents have been verified and sanitized, children under the age of 17 are to be taken to the atrium area. There they will meet with the overseer, who will provide orientation information specific to the children. All other residents are to be taken to the holding area to wait their briefing from the head of security. That's already suspicious, separating the parents from the children. Admission records. So are we to assume they only got 8 children in here? Okay. I mean, that's not a lot. That's not very reassuring, you know? Okay, well, let's dive further in, shall we? There are some gunners that still hear us and know we're around here. What I want is a vault suit from here somewhere, preferably, because I have this nice collection of vault suits back at Sanctuary. And by collection, I mean I only have 2. I have the one from Vault 111, and I have one from Vault 114, where we got Nick. There's the quest. But apparently, Vault 81 doesn't have any vault suits just laying around, so I never got one from there. But I would like to get one from here. Hey, guys. Oh, I was sure that actually hit. Can I get? Yeah, I can get your hand. Cool. Okay, so we got the Vault 75 quest, and it's not a very thought out quest. It's literally just to explore Vault 75. I said there was another vault we haven't been to, but it doesn't have a quest tied to it. I feel like if they just gave this vault a generic explore quest, then they could have given that to the other vault, but they just didn't for some reason. I'm gonna take that because that has ballistic fiber in it. Although I don't know if we'll need any more ballistic fiber ever. I'm not sure what can be attached to ballistic weave, honestly. I mainly just wanted it for my vault suit, hence the mod I have that actually lets me do that. Oh, I need a lab access card. Okay. Why is this back here? That's not where I came from. No, I think that's somewhere different. Okay. So I can't get into the lab. And there are gunners all about. This place is an absolute wreck. You're not real. You're a mannequin. I was about to shoot that mannequin.
What? Hey.
Ah, there's the real guy. That should hit. There we go. Oh, now they're all coming out. I just shot that guy in the dick. His dick is bloody there. Oh my god. Now, hold on. Oh my god, look at that. The carnage. Oh my god. Okay, where are the other... You can't just throw that in an enclosed space. Are you mad?
Stupid bastards. Come on.
Where are you? I know you're over here. Oh, hi. You followed me in here. Good for you. Now you die for it. Okay, okay. Let's keep looking around. They got some medics here. Nothing in the fridge. Where's all the food at?
Is this a joke? This has to be a joke.
Guys, can you leave Kate alone? She's going through some stuff. She's probably going through some kind of withdrawal. So I would appreciate it if you left her and me alone. Okay, so this was the cafeteria, obviously. And this was like the bathroom with showers and everything. I don't know why the public bathrooms here by the cafeteria would have showers. I feel like all the private bathrooms should, but whatever. Let's see, a little locker room over here. That would be a prime spot to give me a Vault Tech, or a Vault jumpsuit. But I just see the lab coats. Now, I may be wrong, but I feel like that just circles around to where I needed the access card, right? I feel like I've definitely been in there. Huh. Why do I need the access card then? If I could just skip it. I feel like the lab's important, so we'll come back to that. Let's go this way first, wherever this way may be. Go upstairs. I think there's someone waiting for us. Yep. Okay, we got a room here. Other way. There we go.
Got it.
Oh, Kate admires me. That means she has a conversation, right? Kate, where you at? Kate. 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 Kate.
Hey. Hey.
Sure. You got a second? I got something I want to say to you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while, and we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
You did what you had to do.
Did I? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. But I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you, too.
Yeah, I'll always be there for you. What a drama dump. Am I right? Okay, don't worry. That's the only joke I will make about that. It's completely serious, but it's just kind of out of nowhere. Her entire life story and so much trauma. Oh my god. Up top land heroes. There was once a little girl named Sue and a little boy named Roy. Sue and Roy grew up in a very special place called Vault 75. They learned and trained and played there. How they trained. Sue and Roy were both growing up big and strong when one day, Sue and Roy were asked to visit the Overseer. "What's wrong, Overseer?" asked Sue. Why are you crying, Overseer?" said Roy. That Roy's a boy, so he has a deep voice. "It's just awful," cried the Overseer, wiping a tear from her eye. "Have you children ever heard of Up Top Land?" Sue and Roy blinked and shook their heads. "What's that, Overseer?" they asked. "Oh, it's a terrible place," began the Overseer, and she told the children about Up Top Land. She told them about the people living there, and how they weren't safe or strong like the children of Vault 75. Monsters attacked them, and evil bandits stole their food, and it was no place for little children to grow up. No, not at all. "Those poor people!" exclaimed Sue. "Why does nobody help them?" wondered Roy. "That's just it, children," the Overseer told them. "They need somebody big and strong to protect them." "Who will help them?" Sue and Roy asked. "One day, children, you will," said the Overseer. "That's why you must do your best at classes and training every day so you can grow up big and strong and go make Up Top Land a happy and safe place for the poor people who live there." Sue and Roy smiled at that and ran off to their lessons, eager to help. Rumor has it that Roy's voice dropped another 12 octaves that day. Today's lesson, K8. Okay, cool. T12s? Nothing? L3S? Cool, nothing. Glad to know they just shoved that story into that terminal and nothing else. I think that story is actually very important to the experiment going on here in Vault 75. I mean, they separated the children out from the parents, so one of the two groups is probably pretty important, right? Gary. I like that, Gary. Okay, what else do we have here? Gary! Gary's been here. Let's see. Who else has been here that I can take stuff from? We haven't run into any gunners in a while, but I feel like we've just about wiped them out from this area. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. How do I get over there, though? Oh, probably through here?
What?
Oh. Speak of the devil.
Swore I heard something.
See you hiding there.
Lock and load.
Stop hiding behind the wall. You bastard. And just run at me in the open. Okay, we got this legendary
You are serious.
up here.
Fuck, you know that?
I'm gonna poke back around. Are you on fire? Are you okay, dude? What kind of weapon are you using that put you on fire? Should I be worried? No, I shouldn't be worried because you're an idiot that's gonna poke around one more time for me to deal the final blow. That guy had a power fist. I don't think I've seen a whole lot of power fists in the game so far. That's kind of cool. I see the issue here, though. Can I, like, parkour my way up? I can. Cool. Freezing missile launcher. Why was he on fire, then? Whatever. Kind of redundant. Admin access. Okay. So we can't get into admin. We circumvented the door to lab access, though, and I think we can go over there now. Kind of strange we didn't find the card for lab access. Maybe we'll find it in the lab, which I'm assuming is down this way. You know, behind the lab access door that we couldn't get through.
What?
Gunner Corporal, probably around that corner. Is there another one around? Nope, it's just him for now.
What the?
Where is he? Oh, he must be in that room there. Boop. Oh, you're over there. Found ya.
You are really pissing me
Hi.
off.
Shite! I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, a heated power fist. Oh my, they're getting fancy with it. Okay, the lab actually seems pretty big. Not gonna lie, I expected it to be a small, just little lab where they did small experiments, but this is a much bigger area than I anticipated. Let's just start looking through rooms, see if we can find anything. Got a broken terminal. Because that'll really help. And a little bathroom area. These lab rats had their own bathroom. I'm surprised that the toilets are both, like, fully intact. I get that this is a vault, and none of the bombs really hit down here, but the rest of the place is a wreck. But the toilets are so intact. Okay, do we have a Vault Tech, or a Vault 75 jumpsuit yet? Still no. This looks like where the gunners were storing their stuff, like a mini armory for 3 whole guns. What the hell? What is this? Combat simulation. Restart the course. Okay.
I love what they've done with the
Starting
place.
course in 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Oh, bad time to reload. Am I timed on this? What happens if I get them all?
Who's there?
Is that all of them? Did I win? Nothing? I guess I won nothing. That was strange. There's an enemy in there somewhere. Why would they have a combat training simulation in the vault?
Let me know if
Maybe it's part of the experiment, but what does that have to do with separating children from their parents and telling them stories about saving Uptown Land, or up Topland? Yeah, that's the name. Up Topland.
something's ghosting us.
Let's see. Where are you at? It shows you on my level. Oh, There's more of them inside. I didn't realize that. You're the commander.
That was easy.
I didn't realize there were more targets inside. That makes more sense. I'm actually curious, though, if I get anything for shooting all these. There's something in that box there. Okay, we finished the course.
Ammo, caps.
But that's
whatever
it, I
you find,
guess.
Don't forget
Huh.
to share.
The lab access card? Yeah, the card we don't need anymore. What's the point? I mean, I guess we'll go use it. We don't have anything better to do. Alright, can I just jump out here? I can. Did I really not get a reward for actually doing the thing? I don't. Oh, look, 92 seconds. It actually timed me. See, now I'm curious. Like, what if I make a better time there? Let me look this up real quick. Okay, as far as I can tell, there's no reward for doing that in a faster time. Although I did find online, like, people can get crazy times on it, and you just throw grenades to, like, hit all the targets at once. Which makes sense. It makes sense. Definitely way better than my time. Okay, so we can go in here now. Oh, I think I get it. We haven't been in here. They were two different doors. I just assumed that was the same door, but okay. Yeah, so this is new. What is this? Oh, that's to admin. Okay. I'm assuming the admin card is going to be here in the lab, right?
What the?
How did the gunners get in here before me, though? Isn't that kind of BS?
What?
How did that not hit? Are you kidding me? Where'd the other guy go? There we go. Yeah, see, I'm doing an actual combat course here, not a simulation.
We've got to do this more often.
This is real training here. Okay, anything left on this top room? That looks like where I need to go. Oh, and what I need is being held by
Hold up. You hear that?
that guy. Said that guy.
Oh, that must have hurt.
Okay. Oh, and this overlooks the combat area. Okay. There's the admin access. Don't worry, I saw the bobblehead over here. Science bobblehead.
Perfect.
Always be prepared to explain the hows and the whys. Get one extra guess when hacking terminals. That, you shouldn't give that to me. I already waste too much time just guessing on the terminals. Now you're giving me an extra guess. You really should not give that to me. That's what, 6 guesses and then I'm locked out? Man, I'm gonna abuse the hell out of that. Okay, I guess we're going downstairs. We got some more rooms here. Nothing too crazy. Sorry, got the hiccups. That's just the lower part of the lab down there. Okay, let me check these 2 rooms first. Or this one room, it wraps around. I would expect some kind of terminal down here in the lab to... Ah, here we go. Assistance terminal. Testing schedule. Okay. Testing guidelines. Okay. Private. If your name is not Rohit or James, then butt out. Hi, James. 34 hours. I was able to mess up the scheduling program. The system won't expect us to test anyone after lunch for a few days. If you're right about the overseer having helpers, I don't think anyone's noticed. Anyway, this will give us some time to get things ready without prying eyes. You can leave me messages on this terminal too, if you need. Should be pretty secure now. We can start smuggling ammo in here. Nobody should find out if we're pinching a bullet or two at a time from the range. Still need to figure out a good fuse, but it'll take us a while to get enough gunpowder smuggled in from the range before that matters. Resistance. 1057 hours. What do you think we're up against anyways? R. Worst case, all the superiors we've ever seen graduate. That's not comforting. I really doubt it though. I'm almost positive they're just got geeks up there. They are just got geeks up there. Maybe even robots. Depending on the robots, I might take the up top grads. Haha, yeah, I'm not worried though. There can't be as many of them as there are of us, and they're basically training us to be able to overpower them. We won't know until we know, I guess. And I guess we're going to know real soon. Ones and Ks. James, have you thought about what we should do with the little kids? If we hit the door during nap, they should be safe. We should still make sure everyone pushes forward as much as possible. I hope that'll work. We should probably have a few stay behind just to keep an eye on them. Good idea. We can trust Alma, right? Why don't you talk to her during her testing appointment tomorrow? She's in. Alma is in. Oh my god. We got Alma, guys. We got Alma. What was it? Oh, that's broken. I don't think I've been down to this side. No, got a cap stash. I definitely would have grabbed that if I was down here. I wouldn't have missed it at all. You're crazy. Monkey down, monkey down. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got another researcher's terminal here. Let's take a quick look through here first. Okay, and that probably leads into the same room that the other one leads to. Okay. Let's see. Test protocol, aerobic aptitude. This station exists to measure and increase aerobic ability and cardiovascular health of test subjects as the treadmill operator adjusts incline and speed to reach and sustain target rate in the subject. Once target rate has been sustained for 60 seconds, gradually increase duress until peak heart rate has been reached or exceeded. Heart rate guide. Okay. Side effect guidelines. Cease test if risk arises for cardiac arrest or death. Continue testing for muscle strain, nausea, vomiting, or loss of consciousness. They're on a treadmill. How do they keep running if they've lost consciousness? Researcher's notes. Nina. Nina won't believe it. I'm actually on the research team. We always thought some grown-ups must stay in the vault to help the overseer run things, even if we never saw them. I was right. Not everyone has to go to the outside world. They said I'd do more good here, and I couldn't be happier. I wish there was some way she could know I'm still here, still able to watch her. She'll graduate in 2 years. Maybe they'll put her on the research team too, if her scores are high enough. Ah, to be young. It's only been a few months since graduation, and already I feel so much more mature than the kids I'm monitoring every day. Rohit and James both still talk about taking over the vault like they think nobody's listening. Robbie and Becca still sneak off to huff propellant. We see that too. They'll never make it onto the research team like I did. I'm just glad I can still keep an eye on Nina. She's not doing too great on her scores, though. She is never much of an academic like me. Her physical scores are among the best in the group, though. I'm sure she'll graduate to a good team for up top. I just hope I can see her before she goes up top. Passing notes. Supervisor Bizzle lost some papers from his clipboard this morning. He was pretty anxious about it. He'd spent most of the morning searching for them, then pulled me aside to get me looking for them while he went to meet with the overseer. He really doesn't want anyone to know they went missing. Turns out they got sucked into a vent. I could hear the pages flapping in there. There's no way I can get them unless I were to go downstairs, but I saw Rohit fish them out of the vent down there first. I'm going to tell Bizzle I couldn't find them. Shooting range maintenance. The range is really getting run down. I've asked the overseer whether we can have some supplies brought in to help refurbish it, but was told we should work with what we've got. Then she reminded me it wasn't even my station. I didn't think it would be a big deal to have her ask some of the up-top graduates to bring supplies, but I guess they're really busy, and there's always some risk involved with her going outside. Maybe she'll ask at next year's graduation when she takes the new graduates through the surface door. So they're taking the kids and putting them through this super soldier type training, I guess? And they either graduate and go up to the surface, or I guess they still graduate, they get put on the research team. What happens to the ones that don't graduate? That's the question, isn't it? Maybe that's what happens to them. Okay, I think we're all done here and we can head into admin. There were 2 doors into admin. I guess we'll take the first door. Where was the first door? Was it through here? Was it? No, it was further back, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, down here. Yeah, through here. You gotta explore the admin area. And I'm assuming this will connect up with the other door. Come around this side. So I can VATS and get a headshot on you. Do you not know how to listen? I'll just do the same to you from over there. Good job. Good job. Okay, so this is the admin area. We should be able to get some answers here. That's the Chief Scientist's terminal, too. That's really good. Let's see. A lot of reading today. These vaults usually have a lot of reading. Prime Directive. Chief Scientist, welcome to Vault 75. As outlined in your confidential briefing packet, Vault 75 is part of a top-secret military program. You have been selected for your professional credentials, experience, and commitment to the improvement of the human genome. It is of the utmost importance that you follow the protocols herein. The mission of Vault 75, above all, is the refinement of human genetics. Your scientific staff will operate according to the research schedule set forth by Schlett, Braun, and Lamb. Is that supposed to be Stanislaus Braun? The guy from Fallout 3? Tranquility Lane guy? I see you. I know your reference. You will be working with an overseer with a background as a military officer. Your overseer will be responsible for training and maintaining the subject population you will be working with. It is important that you and your overseer maintain a healthy working relationship. Experimental Abstract. Vault 75 represents an unprecedented opportunity to test our hypothesis that the human genome can be improved at a rapid rate through the combination of selective breeding, hormonal treatments, genetic modification, and an accelerated generational cycle. The experimental objectives of Vault 75 are detailed in the handbooks which have been provided to you already. This experiment is intended to be carried out over multiple generations. As such, there may be unanticipated research opportunities that present themselves. Such diversions from provisional protocol are permitted at the discretion of the chief scientist. Staff replenishment. Because Vault 75 represents a long-term experiment in a closed environment, it will become important to replenish staff periodically. This shall be done by selective recruitment of outgoing subjects. We anticipate a certain percentage of resident population to exhibit high intellect scores, but insufficient physical capabilities to be qualified for genomic harvesting. These subjects may be, at Overseer and Chief Scientist's discretion, offered the opportunity to join staff. Those who refuse should be disposed of in the same manner as unqualified outgoing subjects. Please note that all internally recruited staff should be kept strictly separate from general population for at least 15 years to prevent members of the general population recognizing former residents among the staff. Only the most trusted and capable staff members should be admitted to the genomics laboratory. It is the responsibility of the Chief Scientist to very carefully choose these staff members and ensure they are sufficiently trained for their roles. Genetic Harvesting Protocol. Outgoing subjects aged 18 years with aggregate scoring of superior or excellent across key physical, mental, social traits must be escorted to the genomics laboratory. Processing should be done on an individual basis and with great care. Remember that successful subjects will likely be capable of overpowering staff. Reiterate to the subject that a brief round of vaccinations is necessary and avoid arousing any suspicions otherwise. Each subject should have a file for processing which indicates which specific organic material needs to be preserved for future testing. Be sure that those directions are strictly adhered to and that specimens are stored quickly. Genomics report. Okay, genome donors. Overall harvest was exceptional this year, lots of superior ratings in the physical categories. Many of our vital organ initiatives are paying dividends. Pain thresholds have been a mostly solved problem for years now, and we're finally getting past issues like cardiac arrest under heavy duress. The genetic material we're gaining this year should help the next generation meet goals we thought were still a decade or more off. Some concerns about aggression levels. We've had a few cases of psychological breakdowns due to stress over the years, but incidence was more higher in this group, much higher. Going to recommend we synthesize some new tranquilizers just to stock up. Food supply remains best delivery method for future general population. I saw future down there, but should be concerned about future with science staff too. Recruitment. Only needed one recruit to scientific staff this year, with Washington joining the genetics team to help me out up here. Subject's physical scores were very low, and he has consistently shown good problem solving and critical thinking. Overseer has concerns about his attachment to some of the younger members of the population. I'm not too worried. His psychological profile shows that he's very suggestible. We'll keep him on the observation deck long enough for those he had personal relationship with to graduate out of the population. That gives us some time to acclimate him to the experimental protocols without conflict. We just need to keep him in the dark until then. Disposed. We had very low disposal overhead thanks to the excellent harvest ratio this year, just 74% of the overall graduating class. Incinerations will be done within the week. Good first task for Washington before we begin the real work. Archived records, nothing. Okay. So I'm getting the idea here. They train these kids to be super soldiers, right? Which is actually a bad thing for the kids. They don't go to the surface. Instead, they get harvested. And judging by that last entry we found, the remains are incinerated. So it's not a good thing to score high here. I'm gonna correct myself. It's not a good thing to score physically high here, because the ones that score right intelligently, they don't get harvested. They get put on the research staff. But I still don't know what happens to the ones that don't pass. I can only assume the worst.
Hey.
Why are you guys up here? How did you guys get up here? Because I know I'm not gonna find another access card on your bodies. So it'll make no sense that you're up here.
No wiping the floor with you.
I swear, you're not gonna have an access card. You don't. It was impossible for you to get up here. God, I can't record another episode after this. There's been so much reading, my voice is starting to go away. Alright, let's try and hurry it up. That leads to the atrium. That probably leads back through the other door that we were at. We got another terminal. Overseer's terminal. Operations Protocol Manual. Resident admittance. Is this... Okay, we completed the quest at least. Personnel officers are responsible for admitting residents and obeying standard protocol for sanitization and scans. Research staff is to assist as needed, but otherwise remain in their wing. Adults age 17 and older will be isolated and disposed of by the head of security. Disposed of. So the adults didn't get to live in the vault. Children under the age of 17 are to be taken directly to the atrium area as overseer. You are responsible for introducing the children to the caretaker robots in their sleeping facilities. Research protocols will not begin until the second week of containment. It is recommended that you participate directly in routine story times each evening. Family policy. Have I read this one? I don't think so. I don't think any of this is old. Vault 75 has been built within the township of Malden, and all families with children aged 5 to 16 have been offered subsidized admittance into the vault program here. This should maximize the number of residents able to report for admittance in a crisis event. In the event that it becomes necessary, it is preferable to allow potential subjects to remain with their families in their bulkhead area over allowing adults to accompany subjects to the atrium. These subjects will not be admitted to the general population. Some distress is expected in the early days of internment. Please refer to Vault Tech's child care consolation protocols if guidance is needed. Staff duties. Personnel and security staff have been assigned to Vault 75 and provided with standard instructions as found in your operations manual. Research personnel are to remain in their designated wing and isolated from making physical contact with residents except under special circumstances. New research personnel may be selected annually from the Vault population at overseer discretion. Residents are to be informed that these persons have vacated the Vault. Overseer directives. Residents aged 18 and older must be removed from the general population annually. Residents who have exhibited genetic promise are to be preserved for genome harvesting and reintegration. Residents of average genetic promise but high intelligence and docility may be recruited to the research staff at overseer discretion. All other residents to be removed must be culled. Switch two letters at the front, and you know what that means. Research staff is responsible for cultivating embryo replacements to maintain consistent resident population numbers. Vault 75 is to remain sealed until an all-clear order is issued by Vault Tech. So did they just regrow the children? Like each generation from the embryo? It's kind of weird. Also, it says reintegration on 2, so are we to assume that they don't die from the harvesting? Annual turnover protocol. Beginning 1 year after initial containment, children over the age of 18 must be removed from the general population. This will be done annually on a date specified by the overseer and chief scientist. It is recommended that this graduation be treated as an important tradition inside Vault 75. Appropriate ceremonies should be conceived of and performed by overseer staff, with outgoing subjects being removed one by one from the main living area. Once separated from the general population, subjects with aggregate ratings of excellent and superior are to be escorted to the genomics laboratory for processing. Subjects with excellent and superior intellect ratings, but not aggregate, will be offered positions as overseer of research staff per discretion of the overseer and chief scientist. All other subjects should be disposed of as outlined in the confidential operations packet. Okay, overseer's log. New researcher. Worried about the new recruit in science, he's supposed to be on simple observation duties, and he's closely monitored until the subjects he knows in population have been processed. I know we've done this many times before, but something about this one feels wrong. Not sure I should have let myself be talked into it. This is about Washington, I guess, who I'm assuming left the notes in that research area about Nana or whatever, watching her graduate. Nursery capacity issues. We're having a capacity problem in the nursery. We are as full as we can be in IVFS, but introducing more residents to the population is going to be problematic. I'd prefer to wait until the next turnover. We'll have to discuss this with Chief Scientist. Fire in archives. Damn it all, some kind of wiring issue caused a fire in the archives. We've lost some hardware that I'm told will be difficult to repair, if not impossible. Science lost a lot of the historical research data, though I'm told we can get some junior staff started transcribing hard copies. Some of the locks failed once the fire got bad, worrying, but turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Science staff nearby got in and stopped the blaze quickly. If the locks hadn't failed, then myself or one of the senior scientists would have had to manually open the door. Vault 75 status. Unknown. Genome preservation online. Generator array is online. Resident vacancy 100% and research 100%. Okay. I'm hoping that's the last bit of reading in this vault, because my god, my voice is going. I can't do this much more. What's safe? That's safe. I'll take those. And that's it. Okay. We're going through this door. Which I guess was the home of the overseer. We got her safe key, even though we just unlocked the safe from there. Unless maybe there's a different safe in here. Oh, Grognak the Barbarian. Unarmed and melee attacks do 5% more damage. That's cool. And we finally got the steamer trunk, which should be the end of this area. drop that. I got something better. Okay, let's go out the other way, which was this way. Did I go the right way there? Oh my god, there's more. Oh, I know where this is. Okay. Yeah, so this leads to this legendary where I tried jumping up to get here, and this leads out to the atrium. And I believe that is it. We've explored everywhere. Just taking a quick look at my loot list. We've gotten everything here but a Vault Tech lunchbox. The lunchbox is towards the beginning of the vault. After you come out of this first elevator, you turn left towards this blue container. And there it is, being held by this guy here. We got an atomic rollerball. Look at us go. Okay, now if you don't mind, I am gonna head out of here to the top. And we're gonna end the episode there. We didn't get the side quest with Kate quite yet, which is a little upsetting. Her affinity is probably a little bit over 500. I think she admires us at 500. I don't know if... I'd assume her side quest is at 750, because that gives some space before it maxes out at 1,000. So I think what we might try to do next time is, in a last-ditch effort, we will head to the final vault in the base game, which is 95, I think. And I'm going to hope that while we're there, we get enough affinity with her that we unlock her side quest. But yeah, that's the plan for now. Hopefully it works out. And I'm going to go rest my voice. I don't know why that didn't go off the first time. I'm going to go rest my voice. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.